It's yours truly, Ricovibes, back with another edition of Take 5 with Ricovibes. My special guest today is Miss Neka Leslie.
It's Neka Leslie.
How are we doing?
Good. How
Welcome
are you?
to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh man, I haven't seen you in a couple of years, man.
Yeah.
What you been doing?
Living.
Living?
Figuring out things.
Really?
Yeah, I also have a medical career that I'm working on, so
Okay.
pretty busy woman.
So you got a fallback.
Exactly.
Gotcha. How long you been
Not
doing
even
it?
a fallback. It's kind of like a balance. I feel like it's important
Right.
for a woman to have balance.
Sure.
I have
For
a
anybody for that
child.
matter, you're right.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's a bad thing
Gotcha.
to not just be a dreamer, but also, to have some balance.
Makes sense.
Good thing to have degrees.
Makes sense. How long you been doing this now?
Music?
Yes.
Professionally, maybe like 6-7 years.
Because I met you back when you first started, I guess.
In like 2014, 2015.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
getting
Getting your feet wet.
Getting my feet wet.
Right.
And I had a good run. I was on
Yeah.
every show. I made a lot of links. But then like something happens like in an artist's life, or I want to say like a woman too. Like you just need to take time to find yourself.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So and figure out like what you stand for, like what you want to do, how you want to do it,
Right.
and make some money
Right.
and figure out how to execute it, not just go into it. So I guess I learned a lot in the early stage,
Right.
and what not to do, what to
Got
do,
it.
and
Got it.
how things work. So I was
Got it.
able to step back.
In terms of the business, or
In terms of business, yeah. In
Gotcha.
terms of business, I made a few mistakes, and then I did a lot of good things. So I was able to try to figure out, where I wanted to go, where I wanted my fan base to be, and what music I wanted to put out, and just kind of get a feel for things.
Gotcha.
So.
So are you still motivated? Are you motivated again? Is that why you're back into it? Or?
Well, I never really stopped, to be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
I own a studio in my home, so I've always
Okay.
made music, and I've always I still put stuff out, but I wasn't really like what I'm doing now.
Got it. So it wasn't promoting, it really wasn't actively.
I wasn't super active with
Got
it, I
it.
could say,
Got
yeah.
it. Got it. Okay.
So
I've seen you've done music with people like Drege.
yeah,
And now you've got a brand new song, African Girl,
yeah,
with Busy Signal.
doing really good.
How did that collaboration come about?
Oh wow! So African Girl, it was a song that just kept haunting me. What was it? I think I came from school, or I don't know what it was, maybe work or something. And I just heard this beat that somebody sent me, and I really liked it. I just felt like I need to do something on this rhythm, and the hook just kept like African Girl, just kept sticking. I couldn't shake that.
Right.
And then I just wrote the song around it, to be honest.
Really?
And my producer is Jay August, which is Butch's producer. And something just said, take a trip. And I needed to record some music anyway. I record all my music there. And I just wrote the song, and I didn't know what to do with it. I just felt like,
Did you know it was going to be a collaboration at first, or did you?
No, I didn't.
She just wrote it as a solo.
I just
song.
wrote it as a solo, honestly. I was just open-minded. That's what I've been practicing, being
Gotcha.
very open-minded.
Gotcha.
I feel like music is not something you can control.
True.
You can't do that.
True.
It's not a contract thing. Nothing is super precise.
Right.
It's fully gray area.
Right.
That's what I've learned in
Right.
music. And I just wrote it. I went with the vibe, and I just kind of put it together. It's a lot different than it is now. My producer, he's really good with, when I have ideas, he'll help me put it together. And it was a collaborative effort. And then we actually had another guy on the song. And one of Budju's family members or something, I was in the studio. I was like, hey, do this. Gideon, big up Gideon. And I just wasn't happy. And I was like, you know what?
So you wasn't feeling it.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
And it's not that he did a bad
Right,
job.
right.
I just felt like it could be a really big song, and I felt like it needed that lift.
Okay.
And then I love Busy, King Busy, love him, and I was like, I want Busy on this song. I didn't know how it was gonna happen.
Wow.
I just prayed about it.
So you just spoke it into existence.
I
pretty
did.
much.
I really did. I really
Wow.
did. And on top of that, I put it in my producer's ear, and he happens to have links and people, and he liked the song and he did it.
So were you guys in the same place at the same time, or?
No, we were not.
Okay.
And he didn't make me wait.
Really?
So I respect Busy so much. He didn't make me wait. He heard it.
Right.
He liked it. He did it. He said he liked the vibe, and that was it. And I'm grateful.
African Girl.
Worked out really good for me.
Are you planning on a video for it?
Yeah, we're going to do a video. It'll be out mid-February.
Okay.
So we're set
Nice.
to release that.
Nice. What's next for you?
Anything and everything is next for Nika Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be touring. We're going to be traveling. We're going to be giving people good music.
Okay.
We have a huge collab with Cure coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's another big project. So we have a lot of things in the
Okay.
works.
What's your
Great
background?
music.
Where are you from?
I am Jamaican.
You're Jamaican?
100%
Okay.
Jamaican.
I don't know why I thought you were Guyanese.
Everybody thinks I'm like African
Or something.
or something
Okay,
else.
okay.
I don't know, but yeah. I'm
So you're
actually-
Jamaican, okay.
I was born and raised in Jamaica and
Okay.
being here in Jamaica, yeah.
Okay. And how do we kind of or should we categorize your music?
No,
No.
shouldn't.
Okay.
Because
So you do world music.
I do world music. I call it fusion reggae because I
Okay.
feel like reggae is always the base
Right.
of it.
Right.
And I start there, and then even if it's like a crossover track, I feel like I always have to have a little bit of reggae, whether it's the bass line or whether it doesn't matter. I
Right.
just always have to have that in there.
Gotcha. Do you find any challenges in the music industry? One being a female.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on some of the challenges you found?
To be honest, being a female is challenging, but it's also a good thing. You know, I feel like there's not many of us.
True.
And when you find your strength as a female, you use it. And I
Gotcha.
found mine.
Gotcha.
And you know, just working with men all the time, it's challenging.
I can imagine.
They want to control everything. But you just have to pick your battles.
Right.
And you know, fortunately for me, I haven't had to give up anything other than my talent, and I'm
Gotcha.
grateful of that.
Gotcha.
You know, so just have to, you know, figure out what you stand for
Right.
and accept nothing short of that. So
Wow. Is there a wish list of artists that you want to work with, both male and female?
yes, there is, but like right now, I'm still like developing my sound and my fan base. So right now, that's kind of the focus.
Gotcha.
For me, it was great to do a song with Busy and, you know, these other artists to give me a platform. You know, that's what we need. But future-wise, I definitely want to cross over to the African market. That's my goal. I love that market.
love
I feel like,
Afrobeats.
yes, I feel like they respect their artists.
Right.
And they really, like, I don't know, I just feel like I just like
So if you had to work
avenue.
with any African artists,
Wizkid.
Wizkid.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like Wizkid. I like Tiwa Savage.
Okay.
I get compared to her a lot vocally. So I like her. And then, let's see. In reggae music, I would say the Marleys.
Okay.
Definitely like to get into that market.
So you're
at some
reaching for the
point.
top, of course,
Yeah.
the top
Oh,
tier.
Yeah. Because I will be on the top.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it. I love it.
And then, I mean, there's just so much talent.
Right,
You know,
of course.
there's just so much talent. It's not that you can't just select a few. Like, there's so much talent, especially in the Caribbean.
Right.
There's
right.
just so much talent. They're so underrated. And, you know, I just want to work with as much people as I
As you
can.
can.
And then obviously pull people up and give them a chance to work with me.
Gotcha. Now, if you had to put out an album or an EP today, what would be one of the first titles you could think of for that EP or album?
Gray area.
Gray Area.
Yeah.
Why that title?
Because I've had to find that in between like black and white.
Okay.
Nothing's black and white. Nothing.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what it is, especially music.
Really?
Especially music.
Okay.
And I
Gray area.
feel like once you get into that gray area, that's where you really like discover yourself. That's where, you know, you're able to grow. You know what I mean? Even like with relationships and love, it's never black and white. Never.
If you say so.
I mean, it is to a certain extent, but I mean, when you get to the root of it, it's not.
I think men and women,
We're different.
we look at things differently. So what you may think is one thing, men, we just wired different.
Oh, of course.
You know, so we look at things completely different.
I agree. Some things should be black and white.
Should be.
Either you do or you don't.
Correct.
But in regards to music, I don't feel like that it is, personally.
Okay.
No. That's like with the timing thing.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah. True.
everything has its time.
true.
And
Everything
that's why I
happens
relate gray area to that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The pandemic, you know, we're still in a pandemic, of course. Have you use that to help you in any way in terms of your writing ability or in terms of the time that we're down, so to speak?
Yeah, I've traveled a lot
During the pandemic, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it really lets you know that like tomorrow really isn't promised.
No, it's not.
You know, you could get to work safely every day and die from
Yeah.
an airborne disease. You know what I mean? And it's a huge realization, and it really encourages introspection, self-introspection, and I really think that it should push you to go for whatever it is.
Motivate you, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Wow. Wow. What do you have planned for 2021?
Just more music. Still building that platform because I did take a break, and just getting used to the social media stuff and getting comfortable, getting out there because I'm kind of an introvert. I'm not gonna lie. You won't really see me in the clubs like that. I'm not like.
What I mean, artists are supposed to be. Most artists that I know are introverts.
Yeah, they are. They are. I've met a few that are, you know, and it kind of made me feel better because I was like, why am I, you know, not? But I don't necessarily enjoy the party life.
Gotcha.
I enjoy like conversing with, you know, intelligent people and people that support me in a different way, but not necessarily like.
But what sign are you?
Aries.
What month is Aries?
April.
April. Okay.
Yeah, they're the best.
I don't know much about it. I'm Capricorn,
Loyal,
so
very
Capricorns,
passionate.
we say we're all the best. Every sign said they're the best.
Nobody really cares about Capricorns. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Hey, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. Capricorns are some of the best people
What
in the
month
world.
is that?
January. I had a birthday.
Oh, I do have a lot of. Sorry. I do have a lot of Capricorn
There
friends.
you go. See? So you got to take that
I
back.
have one that's born on 13th. One of my best friends. Rooster's born on the 14th. No, is he 14th or 13th? One of them.
You got to take that back. Publicly, on camera.
Kind of.
Okay.
But Aries, get you one.
All right. So African Girl is the latest single featuring Busy Signal, Neka Leslie. I love the song.
Thank you.
I can't really categorize it, but I love it.
Thank
I don't know if it's R&B, it's Afrobeat, it's reggae, I don't know what it is really. But it's a nice song.
Well, the beat is obviously Afrobeat, and then Busy brought the dance hall to it. And then I think my vocals are kind of, would give you kind of like crossover R&B.
Crossover vibe, yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
And I think it was a struggle for me to kind of figure out,
Where you want to go?
because being raised here in the U.S. and then being raised in Jamaica, I kind of was able to pick up a lot of things. So I'm not just like, you know, I picked up R&B here. I picked up the reggae and the one drop and all that stuff there. And it's kind of like I just have to make it work.
So you just got to blend it all together.
That's why I call it fusion music.
There you go.
And it works. It's selling.
works.
So.
Okay. How about family? What does your family think about what you're doing?
So, so my mom's side of family is back in Jamaica, and you know, I think it's a generation thing. Like back then,
Is she older? Or?
My grandmother's older.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom passed, but my grandmother's older, and they're really old school, and it's just a different way of life.
Gotcha.
And you know, they didn't push for their dreams, and
Right.
you know, maybe they weren't afforded the opportunity, but I decided to, and I think I'm the example for them.
Okay.
You know, so.
Do you have kids or anything?
I have one child.
Okay.
I have one
How old-
daughter.
how old
My
is
daughter. I can't say that on camera. You
Oh,
give away my
wow.
age.
No, I'm not trying to.
I have a teenager though. I have an early teenager.
You have a. Really?
Yeah, she just turned.
So when I met you a few years ago, you already had a daughter.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's another reason I took some time to just get her, you know.
Gotcha.
focus on
What does
her
she
as
think
well.
about being the artist side of you?
She doesn't get to see so much
Really?
of that. I'm being honest. No.
Do you shelter her from that side or?
No, because it's not bad.
Oh, I
you know,
know.
in the studio's in the house, so she's
Right.
involved, and you know, I always ask her, you know, what do you think of this?
Right.
And and she's a part of African Girl. I wanted her to have something of substance. You know?
Gotcha.
But yeah, she doesn't see too much of that, to be honest.
What if she wants to become an artist?
Then she wants to become an artist,
Okay,
and
so
I want whatever she wants.
Okay,
And I will support her.
Because some artists will say, oh, I don't like the business. I'm gonna keep my kids away from the business of it. You know what I'm saying? So.
I think the business is what you make of it. I mean, it is what it is as well, but I feel like you decide. For me, I don't know, I'm just kind of that person, like, whether the business is screwed up or not, like, I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
Got you.
And that's it.
Got you.
And if I can't get through to that person, I'll go to the next, and I'll get through the door.
Got you. So you're just determined.
That's it.
I feel you.
It's going to happen.
I feel you. Once again, folks, my special guest today is Neka Leslie. What do you have to say to folks all around the world?
I just want to say, whatever your passion is, be consistent. Definitely be consistent and be your own cheerleader. Be your biggest cheerleader. You don't need anybody's approval. If you believe in it, that's all that matters. Get up, do the work. Don't try to shortcut. Don't try to shortchange yourself. Through the hard work builds personality, and it really builds you as a person. So just continue striving. Shake the haters off and do you.
And I see you're well put together today, so can we see a merch line coming out anytime soon as well?
Not yet, not that I know of, but not to say it's not going to happen.
Okay.
We'll see.
Once again, folks, my special guest today, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Neka Leslie, this is Take 5 with yours truly, Ricovibes.
Have a good one.
Whoa, yeah. Oh, na, 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 yeah. It's Valentine's Day, and I'm missing my baby, yeah. Trying to keep it together, been trying to keep it cool. February 14th and I am missing you. I messed up and I was wrong, and I own up, it's all my fault. I know I'm wrong, baby, for breaking all the rules, but I know you'd leave me if you ever knew the truth. Yeah. That's why that's why I told all those lies, yeah. Look in my eyes, baby, I know you're frustrated. Just know that I'm only human. I need you to have some patience with me. I'ma need that same energy. Let's not forget you did the same thing. I remember. Just cause I forgave you doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Just because you told me that you didn't love her, just because I hurt you doesn't mean that I'm the worst. So come over, come over. I know you're upset, but don't give me cold shoulders. I know I hurt you, but let's talk this thing over. Whatever you choose, just don't say it's over. So come over, come over. I know you're upset, but don't give me cold shoulders. I know I hurt you, but let's talk this thing over. Whatever you choose, just don't say